Welcome to Eye on Sci-Fi podcast. Welcome to episode 210 of Eye on Sci-Fi podcast, the podcast where we share with you terrific indie science fiction and fantasy, online short films, web series, and other closely related media. We also, on occasion, have conversations with the very talented and fascinating creators who are producing outstanding indie speculative work. Thank you for joining me. This episode, I'm going to go off the beaten path and talk about a mainstream project. And that project is X-Men 97. That is the animated series that is available on Disney Plus. That is the continuation of the X-Men 90s children's animated Saturday morning cartoon series. And I'm going to discuss with you why I feel that X-Men 97 reigns as the top TV show of 2024. I credit much of its success to its former head writer, Beau DeMayo. Now, for those of you who may not know, Beau DeMayo is a very talented screenwriter. He is also a queer Black man who is a massive fan of X-Men, and it shows in the intelligent writing of X-Men 97. Now, I'm going to circle back to DeMayo later. There are two primary reasons I feel that X-Men 97 resonates with so many. Number one, DeMayo and his team of talented writers recognize that X-Men has always been a story about a marginalized group fighting against oppression and discrimination. And then number two, X-Men has always been a soap opera. We're talking high drama. X-Men is always at its best when it is exploring the deeply complicated interpersonal relationships between its team members. DeMayo and his writing staff boldly carry over those two hallmark themes into X-Men 97. In the show's inaugural season, viewers saw the family drama unfold between characters Jean Grey, her clone Madeline Pryor, their husband Scott Summers, and their time-lost son Cable. They also witnessed the triangle between Rogue, Magneto, and Gambit as it plays out in all its fevered angst. Though animated, the show pulls no punches in depicting how hate and bigotry quickly metastasizes into wanton violence and destruction. Beloved characters are hurt and even killed. In fact, and this is a mild spoiler, so for anyone who has not watched the first season of X-Men 97, please pause or skip ahead a few seconds. In episode 5 of X-Men 97 of season 1, it features a shocking and haunting act of violence that results in a genocide. The episode did not hold back in depicting the horror, utter destruction, and immense loss of human life caused by a heinous crime, an atrocity fueled by the remorseless, unbridled hate towards a marginalized group. Spoiler warning ended. X-Men 97, if you haven't guessed it by now, is not a kid's show, even though it's animated. Now, I would be remiss in neglecting the show's dazzling animation, sensational voice acting by its cast, and the nostalgic on-theme music. All these production elements unite to create a complex, sophisticated, entertaining saga. Viewers and critics alike are invested. According to an article in Forbes magazine, X-Men 97 is Marvel Entertainment's best reviewed project to date. After watching the recently aired first season finale, it's my opinion the series deserves all the praise and accolades that's being heaped on it. X-Men 97 achieves what many live-action dramas often fail to accomplish: tell an engaging story. a story populated with complex characters who have distinct arcs, complicated interpersonal relationships, and who struggle to achieve their goals. With the precision of a conductor, DeMeo orchestrated all of these narrative traits into a modern masterpiece of animated storytelling. Mysteriously, DeMeo was let go by Marvel right before the first season of X-Men 97 debuted. Now, speculation has been rampant online about why he was fired and the conspicuous timing of it. Some are speculating he was dismissed because of toxic, difficult behavior. I hope this isn't the case, but instead that it is an instance of creative differences between a creator and a studio. That often happens. Bottom line, as of the recording of this episode, only Marvel and DeMeo know the real reason behind their parting of the ways. But if DeMeo's departure is not because he was toxic and harmful to other people in the production, then Marvel needs to get unstuck from stupid and hire him back. Since the studio reversed course in 2019 and rehired James Gunn to finish directing its Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, the same treatment should be extended to DeMeo. Without his passion, vision, and oversight, X-Men 97 probably would not be the television phenomenon it has become. In either case, X-Men 97 Season 1 is a triumph. Reportedly, Season 2 of the show is nearly complete, with the third and fourth season renewal almost a certainty. And I am glad to hear it. This animated show blew me away by just how good it is. X-Men 97 reminds me why television is one of my favorite media and why this team of superheroes is so beloved around the world. And I'm down for the rest of the ride. Okay, that's it for this episode, everyone. Thank you for listening. And make sure to visit the link tree in our bio so that you can explore all of the terrific, independent, and outstanding sci-fi and fantasy online short films, web series, and other related media that we have curated over at the7thmatrix.com. I also ask you to leave us a review and rating wherever you get your podcasts, because that does help others find us, and we appreciate that a great deal too. We also have a new free daily newsletter. Monday through Friday, you will receive from us as a subscriber a single speculative gem we believe that you will enjoy. So that can be a television show, book, or film recommendation, a podcast episode, either Ion Sci-Fi or podcasts that we listen to involving the genre, and more. You can also find out how to sign up in the link tree in the show notes of this episode. And again, it is free, and for supporting us and becoming a subscriber, you will receive a free gift. I also ask that you visit our support section, because without the support of kind and generous listeners like you, we would not be able to do the work that we do here at Ion Sci-Fi Podcast and over at the7thmatrix.com, and we appreciate that a great deal. So, once again, thanks for joining me, everyone, and until next time, remember, take a break, escape the mundane, and enter the fantastic. Take care.